Leaders and representatives of the Bolivarian Alliance for the Americas, or ALBA, will meet in Havana, Cuba today for the 13th summit of the regional body and to commemorate the 10th anniversary of the creation of the bloc. The ALBA bloc was founded by the late Venezuelan President Hugo Chavez and former President of Cuba, Fidel Castro. ALBA is comprised of Venezuela, Cuba, Bolivia, Ecuador, Nicaragua, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Antigua and Barbuda, St. Lucia and Dominica. The meeting will formally welcome St. Kitts and Nevis and Grenada. ALBA was born in response to the proposed free trade area of the Americas and promotes solidarity between countries. Member countries work to establish mutually beneficial trade agreements that emphasize cooperation, liberation, and justice, instead of exploitation, domination, and oppression. Haitian Prime Minister Laurent Lamothe has resigned amid protests in the nation. Haitian President Michel Martelly had earlier announced that Lamothe would leave his post in order to help resolve the country's political troubles. Several cabinet members are also expected to resign. President Martelly has postponed parliamentary elections since 2011 because of organizational problems due to the country's crisis. Earlier this year, the government canceled elections planned for October 26, citing concerns over security and political tensions between Martelly and the Senate.
Under the slogan "I am with Cristina and against vultures," thousands took to the streets of Buenos Aires this Saturday, converging on the historic Plaza de Mayo as part of celebrations marking 31 years of uninterrupted democratic order.
This battle isn't just for us, it's for the entire world, to put a stop to financial capital which does so much harm to the popular classes, because they take everything.
We want to continue to change Argentina, that we want to deepen the change, and that President Cristina Fernandez is not alone. Argentina is not alone.
Not even the heavy rain that fell over the Argentine national capital was able to dampen the celebrations.
We're here today, despite the rain, the bad weather, to defend our country, Argentina, and the dignity of our people, to support President Cristina Fernandez, to show the vultures that here we have decent people, and that we will give our lives for the liberation of our people against financial capital.
The hundreds and thousands of people emphasise that they remain alert to the imperialist attacks from abroad and from within, attacks aimed at bringing down the government and reverting the nation back to neoliberal policies. From Buenos Aires, Lionel Politico Duty, teleSUR.
An investigation by UC Berkeley shows that agents from the federal police planned and took part in the attack on the students from the Ayotzinapa teacher school in the southern Mexican state of Guerrero. The new investigation is based on unpublished reports and new videos and testimonies from witnesses of the event. According to the Mexican magazine Proceso, the attack was planned, executed, and supervised by Mexico's federal police to undermine the political fight of the students from the teacher training college in Ayotzinapa. The investigation also alleges that the attack on the students was done with the complicity or collaboration of the Mexican army. After 2 extra days of negotiations, approximately 190 nations participating in the UN Climate Change Summit in Lima, Peru, set the basis for a new global climate change deal early on Sunday. The deal will be discussed next year in Paris. It appears to appease the lower-income countries who are concerned that previous drafts imposed too heavy a burden on emerging economies compared to the rich. The UN Climate Change Secretariat said the combined pledges by all nations will likely be too weak to achieve a goal of limiting warming to an agreed goal of 2 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels. The Lima deal also left environmental activists and groups unhappy, who say that the agreement will not be sufficient.
Today, Hamas is celebrating the 27th anniversary of their founding on the Palestinian land. And they are not only celebrating it as a political party, but also as a resistant militant brigade. A resistant militant brigade that is defending the Palestinian land and its people. Today, Hamas are showing off their militant capabilities to show the world that by the simple and humble materials they can make weapons to defend the Palestinian land.
They arrived in buses, but they came here to march. At the Justice for All Civil Rights March in Washington, D.C. this weekend, thousands rallied for an end to the impunity in the cases of police killings of African Americans. Starting just blocks from the White House and ending within sight of Capitol Hill, protesters chanted "Enough is enough" to the beat of drums, and all under the watchful eye of D.C. police.
I'm afraid to drive. I'm afraid to put my hands in my pocket, to carry my cell phone, because I don't know if I'm going to be looked at as a criminal and be shot dead in the street. It's scary.
People here say that for real change, Congress has to pass legislation that would protect victims of police brutality, and that the recent cases of Michael Brown and Eric Gardner prove once and for all that the grand jury system isn't working.
I have never, ever in my life seen a grand jury allow the defense to testify at a grand jury indictment. Normally, the defense attorney they can't even be there or to present their evidence, only the prosecutor. So this was definitely prosecutor misconduct.
We do need to immediately make sure that prosecutors are no longer handling police officers' cases, because that's really a fraternity that is already in place. They're going to protect each other.
Some were even brought to tears, imagining how many more lives could be lost as the Obama administration contemplates how to respond to the systemic problem of police violence in the United States. Alexandra Hall, teleSUR, Washington.
Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe's ruling coalition won elections on Sunday. However, reports indicate voter turnout was low. Exit polls showed Abe's Liberal Democratic Party and its junior partner, the Komeito Party, winning more than 317 seats in the 475-member lower house, enough to maintain a supermajority. Abe called the election early to strengthen his grip on power before tackling unpopular policies, such as restarting nuclear reactors taken offline after the 2011 Fukushima disaster, and a security policy shift away from post-war pacifism, including a possible revision of the post-war pacifist constitution.
Facts that have marked the course of history. Productions designed in the English language and made for the English-speaking world. This is Documentary. Watch it on telesur.net/English. teleSUR, wherever the news, you'll be there.